Hi, YouTubers. I just did a random little live stream just to, I don't know, see if maybe it makes me feel better or something. Just not that I'm not feeling good, just that I don't know, not feeling myself lately. Like, just, I don't know. I don't know. Just angry, I guess, you know. I do, I just feel angry. Hey, Mr. Rook, how you doing? Hi, Jeff, how are you? Alright, I guess. I don't know. I just felt angry, you know? I'm angry because that I have this disease, you know what I mean? Fucking mad. I'm fucking mad. It's like, what the fuck? I didn't expect to, have to fucking be going through this. At any point in my life did I ever want, or, not that anybody should have to go through it, but I'm just saying, like, then I was listening to these things today saying, how, like, I guess it's what, internet, the 4G and the 5G. I don't know, I feel scared about everything now, I'm just scared about everything, and everything's different now. Everything's different now, you know? I'm scared of like never being back to the way like I used to be, and I just I don't know. Maybe I'm just being bitchy, but I was watching this video and it was saying all those things that they're putting up, the 4G and the 5G, that all that stuff, I know, I know. Last night, by the way, Jeff, I happened to come across like this live stream that was, I think it was last night, that was going on, and your ex buddy was in it, um, and like it was shocking to me because when I no, I'm just saying it was on a video, you know what I mean, like that they were saying that the magnetic, you know what I mean, like what they're causing all over the place. You can't, I don't know, just these phone, everything. Who knows? Who knows? Just scary, you know. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? I saw it and I was talked about someone sent it to me. No, I mean, not even that you were talked about. I'm saying they were playing my video. Um, what's Tracy Tiff? I'm not Tracy Tiff. I don't know what that means. Um, I haven't seen Tiffany. I don't know if that's what that means, but but yeah, I was surprised because my video was playing on their video. Oh, I said Rachel, didn't I? I meant Rachel. I'm so sorry. My video was playing on their live stream, and they were still going on about that voice changing stuff, and and I'm like, that was a group that, right before, Tiffany had promoted my live stream, that so-called was my friend and was saying, how do you bully a woman with cancer, blah, blah, blah. And, and in the room, I noticed, they played my video and then they played that voice changing one. Oh, they played yours too? I, I mean, Oh, okay. Means, yeah, and that is what gets me. Well, there's, a perfect example of, the yeah, horrible things about you. Yeah, well, I don't even want to hear them. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying is that group was, going on and on and on about, oh, bullying a woman with cancer, this and that. And then there they are. Now they're doing it themselves and they don't understand the hypocrisy of it. Like, oh, and then the person whose channel it was like, and I could give a fuck about SD anyway. I mean, so, you know, it's just fake it. I never did anything to them people. In fact, I never really did anything to anybody. I really didn't. Yeah, she is the bully. She is the bully, you know? And that doesn't even, it's not even, but you just don't. Thing is that I was blocked. I couldn't even get in there while, these people are, bad mouthing me to say anything. And it's like, you know, mm, yeah, yes, it is, Rachel. Yep, yep. And just really shocked. I mean, like, how are you going to sit there? Who sits there anyway and just makes their entire live stream about bashing and bullying people? So crazy. Anybody should be that concerned about who Janice Dickinson was. I would think it would be Debbie because, I thought it was pretty disgusting the things that were being said, in those Dickinson videos. And yeah, it would be interesting to see who it was. But to accuse somebody of changing their voice to sound like you on a phone with that person, I usually don't like to say names, but you know who I mean. But to skip over the entire fact of what the person whose voice they clearly know was saying, you know, their focus isn't on what this person was saying and stabbing in the back. I'm talking about your stuff now, Steph. Their focus is on that. Well, I found it very true in real life. If someone shows you a group as the first time, don't ever think that's going to change later. I didn't record that conversation she and I had. Then once I knew she recorded me and shared them, posted it, then recorded after because I knew I could trust. Couldn't, you mean, right? I didn't see anything that she posted with you in a recording. I didn't see that. Didn't hear anything about that. I don't, I mean, couldn't somebody just say all those things and then speed up a recording instead of a voice changer? I think she posted it and has taken it down. She played it in last night's live. I think as being human beings, we crave someone's friendship and appreciate it, but others who are nefarious will just make a friendship to then be able to use it later against you. Yeah, you're right. You are right. I just I feel like really sad about everything that's going on in the world. And like, just the other day, right? You know how like with your job, and if you get sick and, you think like your job will be, around. You know what I mean? Like for you, like they'll care, they'll check up on you, they'll, like just have a concern. And, instead, I got, like, first of all, I had no contact. Like, they didn't contact me whatsoever, to say, oh, how's it going? What's going on? It's toxic because only the government records anything everybody has ever done since computers filled the room. But now YouTube gives you where you can record everything. Well, here's another thing too that gets me is, isn't it like illegal, to record people without their knowledge? And I mean, why the heck, and did you notice the one that they used, to play about, when they were like trying to, compare the chain, that, Janice Dickinson tape? Did you notice like the one that they played too was, um, so shitty, like, because I was going through that shit with the V person there, the V person. Well, let me tell you something, Jeff, um, I'm not, I think, what you did was similar, was like, it was okay because basically, here's this person who you clearly know is not who they're pretending to be, like not pretending to be somebody else, but not saying, uh, not the friend that they're saying. You know what I'm saying? And you knew that they were, like you said, when you said cancer patient pawn. You know what I'm saying? That's how they made me feel. Nobody else made me feel like that except for that group. That was the group that made me feel like that. And that night, you were there. It's pretty simple to get confused, when everybody's using, the name Tracy, and instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like here, I've got my name is Tracy, and somebody else's name is Tracy. It's pretty simple to get confused about that, who somebody's talking to. But you saw exactly what was done that night. Um, that was uncalled for. You don't block somebody because they say, which Tracy are you talking about? LOL. And and to be honest with you, I always thought, that her name was Cheryl. I didn't know like that there was anything to do with, the saint. I'm just saying, you know. Plus, I said LOL. So I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. And in the background, I'm texting her saying, "Did you just block me?" And she's saying, on the screen, bashing me. So, and then as quick as they dropped me, and now they're sitting there back to back, bashing me. Like, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna say I'm so disappointed, and um, hurt because in this whole mod situation, giving such ultimate responsibility and power to individuals under anonymity, and that's never had a Knight Templar sword before is really very discerning. Disappointed in um, CVX because I really, thought like that we were friends. She's always seemed to be a support um, situation. Yeah, situation. I'm sorry, a support. It's not support situation. I'm looking at Rachel's because I don't know if that's in this whole mod situation, giving the ultimate responsibility and power to individuals under anonymity that's never had before is really discerning. Um, you do mean mods, right? Like mods on channels. I meant like CVX was always very, like supportive of me as a friend. Like we had just, like she just was kind. Yeah, right? And saying, I'm you? No way. Really? I didn't know that. Really? Wow, that's new to me. That's news to me. They're all bad and turned down being a mod on a very prevalent channel. Oh, I know you did. I mean, but even the case of I know everybody, but the thing is Rachel, you've known me for a little while, and I think that when somebody makes me a mod, I take it very serious. Not very seriously. Like, I mean, I'm not blocking it and this and that. You know what I mean? But I take it seriously, especially on a channel like, where Tom's he was getting quite a few trolls. And yeah, and I saw that one about Janice. I think so too. I think so too. I really do. I think so too. And I just feel like I've always been somebody who's um tried to put my we have been circling for a long time, and we had such ultimate fun in the chat, and just for like you greet everyone kindly as a mod. Thank you. I appreciate that, and I try to do. I don't even try. It's just I know sometimes when it's hard, like, but I took it serious, and it was like he did that day. He knew I was going to get, the results to see what stage. He knew. And when I got home and tried to get on there, because they were all saying, we're your support group, we'll be there for you, blah, blah, blah. And I was blocked, and he was black. Technical difficulties. I threw up. And I don't want to sound like silly or anything, but because I felt so alone, Oh, I thought I was you. Dash took the comments down. No. You know what the thing is, though, Jeff, is that she always, in the beginning, like when I first, like started talking to her, she would, when you had that one where you were licking that doll up, that doll. Remember that video you had? um, such a creepy video. But, but even then, and we did have a lot, and we do still, Rachel. I'm glad we were able to iron out our. I would much rather not fight with people. You know what I mean? I'm not like that. Even Tom, I still was like, being, like stepping away from. I wasn't being angry. I was being. He was listening to one of the vlogs one night, and this is what he does. before the X. Here's the thing to your channel, Mr. Rourke. It's crazy. I don't see Marker. Oh, hi, Marker. How are you? I'm so sorry. See that one. Sorry. I hope you did have a nice holiday. First time watching her, I thought was just her operating stock. Was the same thing on her. He was listening to her one of her lives before she got shown the boot. Yeah, but I didn't have my vlogs or my stuff like that, then. He knew because I had gone on, like I was on his channel and stuff like that. But the ghost and Mr. Chicken, hi, Mr. Rook, whom oh, you still can't see her, huh? Did you guys like block each other at some point? you know? But yeah, I was saying I did see those comments about um DBX saying that she thought I was Janice Dickinson for a long time. She just didn't, or she didn't want to say anything. She didn't want to say anything, and that she didn't want to believe it. And I'm thinking to myself, that's horrible. You know, it's nice that you listen to me when you're driving. That's nice. um, I don't know who Shill is. I really don't. But I think to myself, that's so terrible to think that somebody is thinking bad things about you the whole time that you're thinking they're your really good friend. And like, wow, that's even make sense. Uh, I was just shocked to see somebody playing my video on their live stream. It just doesn't seem like it should be right, you know? Playing other people's stuff unless they give you their permission. I don't think they should be able to do that shit. At Panera, there are cactus outside. Also, if you watch, no one inside has a coat. So y'all do the math. That's not Boston in the winter. Drive safe, Marker. Low Marker. I heard you like lakes and want to live off a lake. Who wants to live off a lake? Look at your freaking avatar, Mr. Rourke. Ah, you're so funny. Your avatars are funny. You said Rachel, right? Rachel. Rachel. I noticed JC says it right, huh? Oh, that was a funny, funny, funny live stream. Last night, am I talking about last night? The one. And here's the thing, too, Jeff. Like, I don't even. Again, I cannot. He must be. No, but you could see him. The things I pin on the screen, right? Upon his plane with tattoo. Can't you, Rachel? See the things that I pin that he says? I mean, I think if he goes to, I mean, it's up to him. If he goes to your comment, can you see my pic? And don't you have like a two girls near you. Yeah, you have two girls, right? Near you. And then the other night, though, in Bobbles live stream, that was funny. I don't know, like, Marker, have you ever been to Bobbles live stream? Or Jeff, have you ever been? Oh my God, so funny. Oh, mm-mm. And I love it, like, I'll laugh when I read something in the chat, right? And then when she gets to it and laughs, that makes me laugh all over again at it because she's so funny. And JC was, oh my God, it was just such a good time. Um, maybe Mr. Rourke, if you want, hi, heart to the core. Hi, heart to the core. Hello. Oh, maybe if Mr. Rourke, if you could share her link, because I can't like come out and then hard to the core. Funny. Mr. Rourke, if you could share Babo's link for her page, because that was I laughed out loud, like loud. I thought like like my neighbors might wake up or something because I had tears rolling down my face by the end of that live stream. I literally was in tears laughing so hard. Um, which, oh my God. And you with your, you know, I'm hairless. And you and JC, oh my God, it was so funny how you kept changing that avatar. Oh God, I really enjoyed that. That was a good one. Obama's and the VP, I could be heard in the next state hysterically laughing, right? I, I, I know. What you do, Mr. Rourke, is you go to her channel and then you go to the three little dots on on the top of her channel and it'll say share. And then they're on the right side of the screen and then it should give you the chance to, yeah, it's babbling with Bobbles. Comes right up anyway. But like if you go to the end of her last live stream, like the last half hour or something, you can see how much we were all laughing because, ah, just so funny. I really like her, and she doesn't seem to have too much of a problem with trolls or anything. So yeah, it was very enjoyable. I thought it's like 6.5 hours. I think she went right a while. As a while. But it was fun. Time flew too. I'll tell you, time really flew in there. I keep like trying to research all different kind of things, and then I'll start researching one topic, and like totally get uh, distracted and start doing another one. Oh, you guys want to play a little trivia? I did get some trivia questions together, just in case anybody wanted to. Just a couple of questions I did. Not a lot, because, I never know who wants to who wants to play, but I had done some questions on, let's see, okay. Well, we know those ones, like, Mr. Rourke. You'll probably know everything about Mr. Rourke. There's my little trivia questions I have. Oh, okay. I had movie actors trivia, sports trivia, and then food trivia, and then music. So, you guys want to try a little bit? Okay, thanks, Marker. I appreciate it. Um, so if anybody wants anybody up for just a little? I'm not, I wasn't planning the trivia, but there's a couple of people here. If anybody wants to give it a shot, you know. Well, I'll ask the first one. Trivia for 200. Which celebrity was a former firefighter? Might have already asked this one before, so let's check your memory too. Which celebrity was? Oh, does anybody want to come up? I'm gonna drop the link just in case. Just in case. Let's see. See, I don't know if people like it as much trivia as I do. I love trivia. I love Jeopardy. So, just in case anybody feels like it. Uh, so anybody got any guesses, or does nobody want to play? See, she has more people in her room, and that's why the trivia goes over well in bobbles. But anybody remember the question? I mean, I don't care if you guys Google it or not. Or which celebrity was a former firefighter? All right. Anybody else? Rachel says she doesn't know that one. All right. Steve Buscemi. Can you name a movie he was in? No, it's Steve Buscemi. Can you name a movie that he was in? Steven Buscemi. You know who he is? Oh, you never heard of him? Did you ever see Con Air? Well, now you know. There, I just answered it. Did you ever see Con Air? Was he in Police Academy? I didn't know that. See, I don't know all the movies he was in, so I can't even say that as a trivia question. All I was thinking of was Con Air or The Big Lebowski. Because I know he was in those two. And he was in Fargo. Remember Fargo? And he was, remember that movie Fargo was good. Oh, you're not Bruce. You're pronouncing his name. He did the movie with George Clooney about the vampires. Did he? I didn't see that. Desperado. I didn't see that one either. But Con Air with Nicolas Cage. That was a good one. You never saw that? Rachel has George Clooney on the brain. I can understand. I didn't know. Oh, wait a minute. Um, that was Oh my God, what was it called? Ooh, I don't think he was in that. That was yeah, he was in that movie about the vampires, remember? And Cheech was in it, and I think Harvey Keitel was in it, and Juliette Lewis and Salma Hayek. Remember that movie? I like that one. Dusk to Dawn, I think it was called. That was a good movie. And she does that dance with the snake. That was a good one. All right, here we go. What was the name of the second Indiana Jones movie? Ooh, oh, see, I can't. Dust Till Dawn. Yeah, that's what it was called. But that's not the second Indiana Jones movie. That was a great movie. That was a great scene. The that snake dance. Yes, it is Temple of Doom. He got it right. And what year was it? Yeah, I don't think Steve Buscemi though was in Dusk Till Dawn, but yeah, definitely. Go live after 9. I'm being exploited for my labor right now. Did I? Come on now. I know. So I'm testing your memories. It's 84. All right. Here's a new question that I didn't ask the other night. Okay. After all, tomorrow is another day. What, like iconic? No, no, no. Rachel, because I didn't ask this question the other night. After all, tomorrow is another day. What, like, epic movie was that in? It's an older one. It was a classic movie. It's after all, tomorrow is another day. Night on Earth. No, I never saw that one. Mhm. No guesses? No guesses? Rachel, you got a guess? Anybody got a guess? Jeff Spealing, got a guess? No? If he's still here. Going once. All right. Gone with the Wind. You notice how, just to point out, like when I was talking about like the drama stuff, that the people that were, in the room where it's a little more. And then when I stopped talking about it and went on to trivia, it dropped down. Right? See, Rachel? You can't hear me? Why can't you hear me? It's Gone with the Wind, by the way. Did I already say it? Stop what? Stop what? Tell me, stop what? But I do know exactly what you mean about the getting behind, evidently, because remember that night you said by the time Tracy catches up to the. I am being nice. I'm just saying, like, you notice, like, hey, baby Jane, how are you? I'm all right. I was just feeling like doing a little live stream in the middle of the day, which usually I don't, but I don't know. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I like it. I dropped my link if anybody wants to come up on the screen. Hmm. There was, I know, right? I'll drop it again, and if anybody wants to come up, I'm gonna put it up. I haven't seen Tiffany lately. I wonder if she's okay, because I have not seen her anywhere, not even on like live stream or anything. And I tried texting her, she didn't get back to me. Yes, that was Monty Python with Catching Up on the Broom Horses. What, that movie that Rourke mentioned, Night on Earth? I don't know. But yeah, baby Jane, Katie, you're right. It is like that, you know? It definitely is. So it's like kind of sad, like if you try to do something that's not drama, and then, you know, mm, joking around with you, but bottles read out loud that by the time Tracy catches up won't matter. I know, and that cracked me up. But no, I know you were. kidding around, Rachel. I hear ya. Yeah, by the time when she read that, Rachel, I laughed because the way she laughs and it makes me laugh because it all over again. That's something reminds me of how funny it was. Yeah, I saw it's tough though, right? Because like, you see something that bothers you, and it's hard to not, say anything, baby Jane. It just is. And what also kills me is like they're always accusing you guys of talking about people's kids and stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, I think it's like the other way around. You know, seems to be the other way around to me. Really does. So it's just different. Have you talked to Tiffany? How is she? Oh, I see what you mean. Being on Bob was trying to catch up. Yeah, definitely, Rachel. It definitely should. I mean, that should go without saying, quite frankly, It definitely go without saying. But to me, it just all seems like totally opposite to what, their narrative is. It seems like it's the reverse, you know? Really does. It's disappointing. Some people, it's just disappointing. Like I always say, though, one of the good things that did um, come out of, some of this at least is, you meet up with good friends. And I haven't talked to her much. She's been busy. She's avoiding the internet stuff. It's been really awful for her because of what people have done to her and her family. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I just, yeah. I mean, when, you look further into it and you see the things that are really, really going on, then it's pretty clear that, I mean, to be saving up stuff, take you for instance, like how they go on about you and, that person that, passed, it's like, I couldn't believe it when you said that was 9 years ago that happened. Mr. Rorty's watching a woodchuck in his front yard, chucking wood. hmm When you said how long ago that was, I was in shock. Do you want to come up, baby Jane? You want to like come up on the piano? That's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you for instance, like, all right, take the fact that of that picture with the breastfeeding and the bong thing, right? That wasn't you. You called them out on that, right? You called them out on that. I know, and I saw that. Did you see what I put? I said I don't see it. You know? Here, I'm gonna bring in right here. Yeah. Hi,
Hi. No,
hi.
I haven't really heard much from her lately the last few days. She's been really, really busy and it she's dealing with stuff, with her family and all that. And
I like
so
her so much.
I
I
love her
really
too.
do.
She's a good person. She's a really wonderful person and she's a good
She
friend.
is. She
So,
is. She's
usually when
funny.
she's I guess she needs to kind of decompress for a bit, and I understand that because it does take a toll on a person. It really does.
I
After,
mean, like I
when
was
you get it
saying with
all the
you, see,
time.
that, how you were saying about being accused of the Nazi thing. I
Yeah.
don't
I
know if you saw, like, I had made a comment
Yeah, I did
on
see
that.
that. It's like all I did was say LOL to somebody holding up a comb to their face, and it was like that was Forrest. That was like 2016, I want to say.
And I'm saying,
These
like, I
people,
didn't
they're
even,
just
like,
so
see.
crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even, like, did you see? I put, I don't see it or hear it. You know?
No, because it didn't happen. They just put out lies, and they
They're like,
wanted they
oh, it's
threw shit
purely
in the
her
pan to
name
see
on
what
the
sticks.
screen. I'm like, I don't even, I still don't see it. You know? I could look with a magnifying glass. I don't see it.
You
And I'm
know, I
Jewish.
know.
I'm Jewish.
I
So
know.
if I saw it,
Yeah, if
I
you saw
would,
it, you'd say
me,
something, of course. Yeah.
yeah, me, I would be,
You'd be
I'd
like,
say,
Katie,
oh,
why
yeah,
did you would see like, Katie, why did you say that? But it
right.
didn't.
No, I was like, I don't see it. I didn't feel
This
offended
is
by
what I've been
anything.
dealing with for 10 years, and this is what Tiffany's been dealing with for 6 years. It's just
I can't
nonsense.
even, like you had, like debunked their crap about that picture. Remember with the bong and the baby?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you ever get an apology about that?
I never got an apology for that. I don't get an apology for anything. I didn't get an apology when the Boohoo Effect and Kiss and Excellence put that woman's pornography all over the internet and attached my name and face to it either. When I kept saying that wasn't me, but they accused every stock account of being me, even after the fact. I never got an apology for any of that. Never. And the
Right.
stuff, the lies they put out about people are very damaging lies. And they put it on blogs and they put it all over social media to where when
It's
you somebody Googles your
damaging.
name, all that shit comes up and they do it on purpose. And it's
I
just
can't
it's
even imagine, and I hear it over and over again, them saying, and they go after people's kids, and they go after people's kids. And I've never seen either one of you
no,
do
I
that.
don't go after children. They're basing that because they think on this account called the Matrix and they think on this an account called Baby Fails a Lot. And the Baby Fails a Lot account was the Bubba effect. And that account hasn't been active in probably 11 years. And it was before my time on YouTube. So
How
it definitely
bizarre.
wasn't me. And the Matrix channel wasn't me. That was the person who went by the name of Crotch Vomit.
Crotch
And
vomit.
yeah. That name is
that's
hilarious.
that's one name I certainly
But
wouldn't
it's
be
funny.
using. Yeah, I,
No, no,
I would not use that name. Maybe
no.
rock crotch. No, but not that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are the things. Some of these accounts too, like the names that, and I don't mean those. I mean like there was a couple.
Yeah, they're
You
trying to
know,
say on this account called I'm Your Dead Baby. No, that wasn't me. That was
isn't
Forrest
that
Jameson.
awful?
Yes, but they know it's not me. That's the thing. They know those accounts are not me, but they're putting it out there because these new people from the Tom Reed community, they don't know any better. Like Ollie and those people, they don't know the past history. They don't know how
Right,
far back these people go with other people.
right,
And the people
right,
that have been around with memories that know what happened, they're trying really hard to malign those people because they don't want them telling the truth. See, right now, Piston Excellence needs a crew of people because she's always wanted to go after me because she's been going after me for 10 years, except for that 3 years I was friends with her. And I became friends with her because I wanted this shit to stop because she was going after my mom, my dad, my sister, my nieces. She put my nieces all over Google Plus, their high school band website. She was threatening my sister. She was threatening my whole entire family. They were sending pizzas. They had me swatted. They false CPS claims. That Piston Excellence woman is not a nice person. I'm just saying, she is not a good person. This Joan of Arc act of hers, where she's like, "Oh, I'm just giving after people who go after my family." Nobody's going after her family. This is a woman who Boohoo Effect put a video out exposing her trolling herself, superimposing knife wounds over her own 11-year-old daughter. Her
That's
daughter was
horrible.
11 at the time. Yeah, but she was trying to frame other people for it. And then she forgot when she made the video that she was logged into the sock account that she was trying to frame other people for. And see,
I
Agent
can't
19 knows about
imagine
that because he
going
falls
back
around
and
for
doing
it.
that for that long.
Yeah, it's
For
been
that
going on for a
long.
long time.
It's a long time, and I can't imagine. I mean, the the actual psychological effect. You know, it must, because how you were saying about oh God, I had done like a thing about, oh geez, just a second ago it was in my mind. Um, God, you were saying, let me go back in my mind here. I had done something where I was like researching on, people who are, like the whole trolling effect and everything, and how it just gets the whole, I can't even remember what I was going to say. I just had a mental block. I'm so sorry, Katie. But it's just, it creates such a, like, people, if they're in a bad mood, they did like psychological, studies, scientific studies on it. And like, if somebody's in a bad mood, how they can, actually make a whole room, it could just turn into like a whole snowball effect. And I can't imagine people, saving things for that amount of years. Like when you told me that Chang had passed away 9 years ago, that shocked me
Well,
because
for
I thought
instance,
that
let's
was
talk about that for a second. That man has been dead for 9 years. It'll be 10 years, April 26th. We were friends. Tracy acts like she knows, like, oh, we weren't friends. We were friends. How would she know? She wasn't friends with him at all. If you look at his Out of Null Set channel, which is still up, he's not talking about me in any of the videos. He doesn't mention me or my screen name or anything like that. He mentions UK Troll, Cheryl
and
Tracy
I don't know who
Gamble,
that is.
and
Who is
that's
UK
that's
Troll?
Fifth and Excellence. That's who that is.
Oh,
UK
okay.
Troll. He mentions her, and he mentions the Boohoo effect.
And I mean, I
But they ignore that. And she's like, 24 days before he died. He never mentioned me. He never mentions my name was Mrs. Anonymous Dick. I am not Mr. Anonymous Dick. I'm not mentioned. Period. I did not record him. I did not do anything to him. They talk about this argument that we had with Chang like 8 months before he died, and it was because of IP phishing. And I mean, it's so stupid, and it was all resolved, and it had been resolved, and he was good with all of his friends before he passed away. And he didn't kill himself because of what happened on the internet. He had other things going on in his life. You know,
I
it wasn't.
I
I'm
hear,
not. I'm
yeah.
not the one who's blaming anybody for his death. They're the ones that are blaming other people because they need to sell this narrative that certain people are bad and that make themselves look good. And I don't see how anybody with a brain couldn't go over to the Out of Null Set channel and look for themselves and watch all of Chang's videos and not tell who he had an issue with before he passed away. And it was Piss and Excellence, who, aka Cheryl Tracy Gamble of Wales. I mean, he has a video up called British Hypocrisy. And it was,
Baby Jane, can you stay on my screen for a second? When
yes,
somebody calls and it cuts your stuff off.
yeah, yeah, I'll stay here.
Okay, stay right there, and I'll be right back on. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. How do I do this? And then go right back, and then and there. Oh my God, that screwed me up. Oh, can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. No, I gotta see which one
You're
is
in here
okay, so I'm
twice.
gonna remove.
The other one will come off in a second.
Okay,
Okay. There you go.
okay. Yeah, I think I
So, I
can.
mean, what I'm trying to say is like, if anybody wants to, I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to take anybody's word for it. But I ask people, just to please research things themselves before they draw any conclusions or before they, jump to any side. Because I'm not asking anybody to jump to anybody's side. I'm just asking people to just look at it from a perspective of being a researcher of some sort, and you can tell that everything that's being said about that is an absolute lie if you go over and you look at it.
Right, and I just want to respond to Rachel because reason I can myself. Oh, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you know what it was? I had like it's like saying, can you hear double? Is it
Yeah, you
echoing?
were in there twice. That's only because you clicked off for a phone call. Usually you bounce off real quick. So you're in here.
Okay. Yeah, I want to just respond to Rachel because I don't know if I'm echoing. Am I? Am I echoing?
No, you're not echoing. Hold on.
Okay, good. Okay. Um, it's not you. It's I think it's me or something. But anyway, Rachel, I do like try to stay away from drama, but I see when I see something happening to like my friends, it like bothers me. So I want to address it. There's
Well, it
something
bothers
wrong.
me that they're trying to say that Tiffany's Jeff's feeling and she's not. They're trying to say that she uses voice changers. She does not. She's made a few parody videos. The parody video that they're talking about, she made 4 years ago. I mean, it was at least 4 years ago that it was made. And it was a parody video her and I made together of the Boohoo effect. And they're trying to say, oh, see, that's proof that Tiffany uses voice changers. No, Tiffany is not, she's not Jeff's feeling. She's not doing anything to anybody. She's just, she made a couple of parody videos that a woman in Canada got all bent out of shape over. And now they think that's license for that person to dox her children, to contact her children. This woman's been contacting her child. Her oldest child has been getting text messages and phone calls from a woman in Canada for no reason.
I don't understand how they get all these people's phone numbers too.
Yeah, they're doing background searches and they're finding this shit because if it's all.
It's more like you know, even even the other day last night, I heard them playing my video and then scaring me to um the voice changer, and I was shocked to hear my video playing because usually, like that doesn't happen. Like I've seen them people do that. Anybody do that to other people, but usually I've never seen it done to me. Like playing of my video, and I was like, "What's going on here?" I don't know if you saw that. Did you?
I didn't watch all of her live stream. I just was sent clips. Somebody recorded it and sent me clips. Some things that were said.
I was in that they were, back to the Anna Dickinson even. It's like why
For
not
instance,
just I don't know. It just seems like that everything they accuse you guys of is what they
they actually do. I'm just saying.
I'm having real audio difficulties here. I don't know how your audio sounds, but mine got messed up when I don't know how to shut like so my phone doesn't ring when I'm on live stream.
Oh, you just shut off notifications or put it on do not disturb.
Oh, that would be much better to do because sometimes it does it and it just messes
Yeah,
me
I put it
right
on do
up.
not disturb because if somebody tries to call me on Skype or WhatsApp or on my phone, my audio goes really, really quiet.
Yeah, that's what happened, and that's why when I came back in, usually it works, but I can hear it. I can hear me too coming back at me.
The best way to fix it is for you to like completely leave the like exit out and leave the studio and then come back into your hangout and add yourself. You shouldn't
That's
shut
what
your live stream down, but that'll fix your audio.
it'll shut my light. It wouldn't shut it
It
down,
won't
right?
it won't because I'm in here. Yeah, you can come right back in and rejoin your live stream. It won't close your live stream completely down, no. But you can leave like what you can do is unbroadcast yourself and leave the studio and then go back into the studio and then jump right back into your live stream and it should be able
Right.
to work fine, I think, at that point. That's what I've had to do in my own live streams before because I've gotten phone calls and stuff.
Right. It's so hard. Let me try it again then. Say you're gonna stay. Can you stay?
My little boy just got home from school, so he's a little you can hear him in the background, but he just
Right.
he just got home from school about a half hour ago. So he's a happy little
Okay.
guy right now.
So do you need to go? You know what? What I'll do is, can you come back on later?
Yeah, I can do if you want to do one tonight, I'll jump in and definitely join if you do one tonight.
What time is good for you?
Anytime after 6 is good for me.
All right. So like 8 o'clock. Is that good?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, 8 o'clock would be great.
All right. So let's say 8 o'clock. Hi, Mini Monster. I appreciate that, but I'm gonna have to end the line because this audio is killing me right now. So 8 o'clock. I'm gonna schedule it for.
Yep, set it up. I'll be
Is it
here.
8 o'clock your time or my time?
I'm on Eastern Standard Time, like you. So,
Oh, you're the same time as me?
yeah, I'm on East Coast time, like you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So 8 p.m. So we'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. You guys.
All right. I'll set a reminder and I'll be here.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
Enjoy spending time with your son. Thank you for
I
coming
will.
up.
I will. I'm gonna go and start making dinner. I put on a roast this morning in the crock pot, so hopefully,
Oh, that
dinner will
sounds
be pretty.
awesome.
Dinner's pretty much already done. We just gotta
What kind of
have
a
it.
roast?
Huh?
What kind of roast?
Oh, just a beef roast.
Oh, that's the best kind.
Those are the best kind. Yeah, carrots and celery and onions and potatoes and
All
yep,
gravy.
perfect.
That's
Oh yeah,
awesome.
great.
All
It's
right,
so
guys.
good that way.
So peace, love, and tacos, and I'll be back at 8 p.m. tonight with guests.
All right, perfect, perfect.
All
I'll
right.
see you then. All right.
Thanks. Bye.